Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing a review and swatches of the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette, and this was supposed to go up when it came out, but when they sent me my palette it was completely shattered. So let me show you that. So when I first received this palette, I was so excited, and you guys should follow us on Instagram because I do immediate unboxings right there. So you could have seen that I was so excited to receive this palette finally, and then it was completely destroyed. I'll show you what it looked like. It's so heartbreaking. So this is how it came, and I did a first impressions unboxing, and look at it. It is destroyed. I don't even want to tilt it because it'll fall out. So I had several of the shimmer shadows completely cracked, and the powder is everywhere, and it was not couldn't use it at all. So thank God for their customer service. They sent me a new one, and this one was not damaged, so I can finally do this review for you guys. So I finally received this yesterday, so this is what it looks like. This retails for $42. It's going to be on Sephora and I think Ulta later this month, but it is currently on the ABH website. And this is the Soft Glam palette. It comes with that nice velvety textured cover that a few of their palettes have. Modern Renaissance has it, the new Prism palette has it. Then when you open it up, you get this beauty of colors. So most of these are neutral tones, and there are 5 shimmers. So the shimmers are Glistening, Fairy, Rose Pink, Sultry, and Bronze, and the rest of them are matte shades. They are pretty brown, orangey shades, and then there's hints of pink and gold in the shimmers, as well as Dusty Rose is a pink. And this palette just called my name because it is the perfect palette for every day. So this would be great to have to go travel because all my tones are in one palette, and it's called the Soft Glam palette for a reason. So you can make any look with this, from soft to glam basically. I know I'm going to be using all these for an everyday look. Usually I do go for a matte look every day, so these would be perfect. And then when I do want to add shimmer to my lids, these colors are usually the colors that I go for. So it's amazing that they put all of this in one palette. The thing with this palette is that it does have a few repeat shadows. I'll list the ones on the side. It does have some repeats from Modern Renaissance and some from the single shadows. So if you do have those shadows, it doesn't make sense to get this palette, but this palette does include all neutral / pinkish tones. So I gravitate towards these colors, so these would be perfect for me. I'm going to show you some swatches of these, and then I'm going to put them on my eye, and we're going to talk about this and give you a review of whether I think you should purchase this or not. So before this palette, I already have 3 Anastasia palettes. So I have the Shadow Couture World Travelers palette, I have the Master Mario palette, and I have the Prism palette. So my Prism palette is the most similar to my Soft Glam palette because the packaging is similar and they have the same amount of shadows. So these both have a total of 14 shadows in comparison to these, which have 12 shadows each. So these both have 12 shadows. I'm just going to show you the colors that I gravitate for. This one has an array of colors, but the ones that I hit pan on was Soft Peach, and Chic is about to hit pan too. So as you can see, that's the most neutral shade, and that's a very light champagne color. From the Makeup by Mario palette, the colors that are going to hit pan soon are Hollywood, Fifth Ave, and Marina. And these are both gold shades, and that one is a pink shade. So as you can see, those are my tones, the gold and pink shimmers and the light neutral colors. From this palette I also use Violetta a lot. From the other palette, I also use Lula a lot too. So again, if I need transition shades, these are the palettes that I go for, and it's always the light brown colors. So from this one I use Fudge the most and Morocco for my transition shades. The Prism palette is new, so I haven't really dug into it that much, but I do love the color Unity, which is like a nice base color, and Lure, which is like similar to Dusty Rose. So based on those palettes, you can already tell that I'm interested in these kind of shades. Are perfect for like everyday matte looks, and then those are perfect for that glam effect when you want to add a shimmer. So let's get started and put these on our eyes, and then I will do the swatches, and then at the end we'll do a complete review of it. So I zoomed you guys in closer so that you guys can see what I put on my eyes. So I'm going to start off with the base color, so I'm going to go ahead and put this color Tempera on all over my lid. I already had concealer on it, so it should, like you could see the creasing, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply this with my fingers. Super pigmented already. I also have to mention that I think Anastasia is my favorite eyeshadow palette company because their eyeshadows have such good quality and it lasts a while too. Next, I'm going to go ahead and do a transition shade. I'm going to start off with this burnt orange color and dip it with a blending brush and put it all over my crease. So there's a little fallout, but nothing crazy like Subculture. I'm going to go ahead and tap off the excess. You can see all the excess that picked up. And even on a blending brush, this is pretty pigmented because look how much the color picked up. So I'm going to work this into my crease. Even on a blending brush, you could already see the color, which means that these are already pigmented. As you can see, I now have a warmer crease color, and I only dipped in there every time I put on each eye. So one dip for this eye, one dip for this eye, which means that it didn't waste a lot of time. So I'm going to go ahead and deepen up that crease color with a browner shade. So I'm going to go in with the color Rustic, which is like a warm brown shade. And I'm also going to wing out the color with this shade. I'm going to go in with a smaller blending brush and take the color Cypress Umber, which is this brown shade, and work it onto my outer V. Take a fluffier blending brush with no product and just blend that all together. So right now we have a brownish smoky eye. I would normally just take a white color and then put it here on my lid, and that would be my everyday look. Just add some mascara and that's it. But we're going to go for a little bit more glam look. So I am going to take that white color and put it here. But on top of that, I will put a shimmer. I just want to point out how much it picks up on the brush, which is amazing because sometimes you do need to use your fingers for these shades. But it picks up a whole lot of product on the brush. So I'm going to go ahead and carve out a crease without concealer and just powder. I'm going to go in with a shimmer color, so I think I'm going to start off with Sultry, which is this nice darker pink, and I'm going to put it on like the outer third of my eye. I'm going to go in with the same brush because it does pick up a lot of product on the brush. Kind of blend it in with the transition and the outer V. So next I'm going to go in with a brighter color, which is Rose Pink. And it's a nice pink, like super pink shimmery color. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in the center of my lid. Look how much that picked up. That's amazing. Finally, for the inner color, I'm going to take the color Fairy, which is this light gold color. First, I'm going to wipe off the brush, but then I'm going to take this in and put it in my inner part of my eye. Going back in with Burnt Orange, I'm going to take a blending brush and just blend all the edges together. So now I'm just going to take the color Glistening, which is like this nice champagne color, and I'm going to go ahead and put that under my lid. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply eyeliner and mascara off camera, and then I'll be back. So I went ahead and did eyeliner and mascara off cam. I also added some Sierra in my waterline and some glistening in the bottom inner corner. So the only thing I am going to add on camera is the new Amrezy highlight, and if you haven't already seen, there is a video review and swatch on it, which was my previous one, and a giveaway, so make sure you're entering the giveaway. It does end in 2 weeks. All the details are in the description of that video. So good luck on that. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply this to the high points of my cheeks. So that is my completed eye makeup using the Soft Glam palette and using the Amrezy highlight. Okay, so I did the swatches. Obviously they're a little crooked, but you get the point of how they look. These are the tones. So most of the matte shades are at the end and most of the shimmer shades are here. I'm just going to go through all the colors and show you which one is what color. And they all swatched pretty nicely. The mattes did need a little bit more extra swatching, but when I used the brush on my lid, they were amazing and I had no problem with them. And the shimmery shades feel like butter. They are so soft, so buttery. So I'm just going to go through all the colors and show you what they look like on my arm. But from the video, they all worked fine on my lid. First shade right here, which like blends into my skin, is Tempera. Then is this nice light gold shimmery glistening. Then is Orange Soda, which also is like a little bit darker than my skin. Next is Rose Pink, which I used on my lid. Sultry, which is like a brownish mauve color. Then is Bronze, which is this nice gold color. Then is Mulberry, which is like a brownish maroon color. Dusty Rose is next, which is literally what the name is. Next is Fairy, which is a light champagne gold. It reminds me of the Amrezy one. The next shade is this orange, burnt orange. Then is Sierra, which is like a redder brown. Then is Rustic. Then Cypress Umber, which is brown. And then Noir. And Noir is a great black shade. It's so pigmented. It could work as an eyeliner, I'm pretty sure. So now for the review part. I love this palette. So I love all the tones of this palette, but not only that, it has very minimal fallout. So what I like about these shadows is that it's very pigmented, not only on my fingers but also on the brush, which is amazing because usually for shimmer shades I use my fingers since the brush doesn't really pick up much product for me. But these are amazing in that they pick up so much product on the brush, and I also love that they blend really nicely together. So aside from having a lot of product on the brush, when you blend them out together, they blend in seamlessly. So there's no harsh lines in it and the colors all go well together. And I think this will be a perfect travel palette instead of carrying 5 different palettes. This has all the tones that I need to create any type of look. I can go from dramatic to daytime to nighttime. So I think this is an overall great palette, and I do recommend that you buy it. If you do have most of these shadows, it doesn't make sense to buy it, but since it does come in one palette, I recommend that if you're into these mauvish neutral tones like I am, and if you need a new everyday palette, this is the one to go for because their shadows are amazing. They blend really well, they're very pigmented, and they're just really pretty. So I would totally recommend this palette. And if you guys like these kind of reviews, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and comment that you like them, because I'm not sure if you guys like product reviews since some of them get a lot of views and some of them don't. So make sure to subscribe and like this video if you did enjoy this. Don't forget to enter our Amrezy highlights giveaway. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!